I am in addition to fixed responsibilities will be forming a team of 3 along with my secretary town planning and another 2 IAS officers will be forming a team to further investigate to fix the responsibilities, whoever it may be. One is that. Second, we will also file an affidavit in the court that these are the reverted areas. I have signed already the file. This file will be going, we will be filing in the court that these are the reverted areas. These reverted areas, see, there may be some areas which may be justified where somebody makes a representation. If there is an issue, anybody can make a representation within the next 60 days and bring it back. We can hear it, the board will hear it. Part of the board committee members will be there. They will hear, the same committee can hear along with the CTP. The board will hear it and then they will take a decision on what needs to be done. खंय कितें चुकला जाल्यार आसूं येत न्ही इतले व्हडले एक्सरसाइज करतना खंय कितें चुकूं शकता 60 दिसांचो पिरियड आसा ते येवं शकता पूण हे जे रिवर्शन जे आमी केला न्ही हे जे सर्वे numbers will be blacklisted. We will not bring them back unless there is a reason to bring them back. Second, we are filing an affidavit in the court also to say that these areas we have taken out so that we can move forward. In addition, I will be making certain announcements when I am speaking on the demands. And also it is necessary certain amendments we are carrying out. And also we are putting stringent measures. Also, I have also had a word with the chairman, PDA, Jennifer Monserrat, and Rajesh Sarkar and Joshua. I would like to congratulate all 3 of them for taking over as the PDA chairmen. We will be working together as a team on the way forward, on how we need to take forward, bringing more transparency and several other modalities need to be worked out. But in addition, if you look at it, I'm just taking 2 minutes of yours. Here there are several, I'll share it with somebody on the PDF thing, basically 1 minute. I want to give the percentages that are removed because they're busy. 1 minute. You have all the survey numbers that are reverted back. You have the letter also of the officers, what they had to say. The report you have got, then you have got. Where is my percentages? Revert, validated. Just trying to find out. So there's one more PDF which I need to send to you regarding the percentages that have been taken out. So in each area, what is the total amount of percentage that is taken out? Now in some area you may see only 10% is taken out. Some area it is close to 60%. Some area it is close to 45%. So overall it comes close to around 55-60% of the area that has been reverted. But also I want to bring to your knowledge that in a lot of people's properties, suddenly arbitrarily it was declared as no development slope. Suddenly it was declared as recreational area. Suddenly it was declared as a parking lot. These are in settlement properties of people of the state of Goa. I wonder where these people went to ask for justice. Regional Plan 2021 was made none other than Digambar Kamath, who was the former Chief Minister of the state, along with Edgar Ribeiro and Charles Correa and several other people. That is the base plan that had to be. Those ODPs and PDAs don't have the power to revert anything that is there in the regional plan. They can only modify or do a new ODP based on a certain methodology that is adopted. So all these things have to be taken into consideration. And all these things, after looking at it, we have reverted it back. First of all, you cannot revert anything or change anything that is in the base plan called RP21. Now RP21 is in force as of now till I take a decision regarding the next regional plan. But same time, as far as this thing is concerned, as far as your RP is concerned, that is like a base plan for planning. No authority, no person, nobody can revert anything what is in the regional 20 plan to anything, to orchard, to anything as your whims and fancies, or draw roads into somebody's private properties without a planning process. C3 and all these zones have been given without even estimating whether there is enough infrastructure that is available in that area, or if there is a certain amount of width of road that you require, 6-meter road or whatever road is required, yes, they have examined and they have reverted. So we have taken a decision that is final. The board has already ratified this report, and in addition, we will also file affidavit in court, like I said. So these properties will not be coming back, nothing will be coming back. And also I would like to make a mention to you is that I am of a thought process is that, we have a thought process on 16B also, which I'll announce during what is going on in my head. Because ultimately I want to bring a transparent process. What is going on in my head regarding the regional plan, what is going on in my head regarding 16B. and I will take a decision on 18th when I'm answering on the demands. That is the day when I will take a decision on both these issues. What I need to do, I basically take inclusive process is what has to be there for planning. I'll be sitting with all our three chairmen of the planning authority, and we'll be moving forward. And that is the way I think we need to address this issue. And for now, as committed to the people, we have tabled the reports on the floor. What is the report? The report and the recommendations. I have not put the other two. Other two I am sharing with the media. I, for one, believe that Goa has to be protected for posterity. Lot of amendments we are bringing, building regulations amendments in those also we are bringing in this assembly. And in addition, media's role is very, very crucial, because media has to bring to notice of the government also where things are going wrong, so that we are able to take things forward. I have deliberately today not mentioned anybody's names, because you are the media, you know everything. You know everything in Jiffy. You come to know in 5 minutes what is actually happened, who was the chairman, what is what. But I am only sharing with you is the report letter issued by the 3 officers. There are certain people who benefited also for personal gain. That also I will share with you. So it's ultimately up to you how you present these facts. But ultimately my role as TCP Minister and my leadership believes that there should be total transparency. The Prime Minister of the country, Narendra Modi ji, believes in total transparency. And we are only ordinary workers of the party who have been given some responsibility. So we will ensure that there is a total transparent process and a corruption-free process that is adopted. Like I said, I am sitting with all the chairmen. I will be taking them into confidence. I will be giving them, they have to take part in the development process. All the 3 chairmen, Jennifer, Daji, Sarkar and Joshua, they will work with me as a team. We will all work and share responsibility and move forward to take Goa forward. But with certain rules and regulations, certain transparent mechanism to be put in place that we are doing. And now in these 60 days, if anybody has anything, somewhere something has gone wrong, they can always appeal to the board and we will take it forward. Thank you.
तुझे कलंगूट बागा तेच एरिया घेतले वॉट अबाउट मोरमुगांव तालुका वास्को
वास्कोचे बी घातलाय ना असेंब्ली रिपोर्ट.
पणजी हा तिथून पणजी हा
पणजीचा संबंध आहे ना. आम्ही सध्या मी घेतल्या ओनली कलंगूट कांदोली मागीर आरपोरा तो एरिया आणि वास्कोची एरिया.
Vasco Sankwal being
So when you talk about illegalities, and itle sagle is it what about those who have involved? What about those officers?
I just told you that I am putting a committee under the Chief Secretary and 2 IAS officers. So there is no question of any hanky-panky. They will fix the responsibility about what has gone wrong. In addition to this, there will be several other activities that will parallelly take place as to what happened, who did it, what happened. And I think this is a mass-scale destruction of the state of Goa. And my job was to put it on the floor of the House once and for all. I put a basic report on the floor of the House. And with the media, I will share the other bits and pieces.
Don't you feel sad?
And also, second thing, I think I'm answering this question on Sankwal or whatever is the issue. Still, we have kept 60 days window period. If somebody has an objection, we will address the objection. Of course, जाय त्या लोकांचे पावले असतात, जाय त्या लोकांचे अड्रेस केला. पण एक लक्षात घ्या, इतली व्हडली एक्सरसाइज करप ही सोपी गोष्ट न्हू. तरी बी आम्ही टाइमलाइनार आम्ही करून घेतली. तरी बी आम्ही जर लोकांचे कितें विषय असलो, तो विषय पुढे व्हरपाचो आमचो प्रयत्न असतो.
एक मिनिट.
जे कितें परमिशन जे कितें परमिशन कमिटमेंट ऑफ गव्हर्मेंट हा, जे काही आम्ही कन्स्ट्रक्शन परमिशन दिले तेव्हा आम्ही हात लावू शकना. जे काय नाही, जे काय ते कितें कायदो म्हणून कितें आसता न्ही, जे प्रॉपर्टीज प्रत्येक प्रॉपर्टीक आमचे टिमीन वचून विजीट केल्या, जे काही एक्टिविटी चालू जावंक ना ते सगळे रिवर्ट केल्ले आसा. तरी बी जर कोणाक दिसता ते येतले, पूण हांव पॅरलली कोर्टान एफिडेविट फायल करतलो, बाबा आमी अशें केला, तुमी कितें आहा तें आमकां सांगा.
So one more thing.
चालो period. आता you have to by law give that. So that modality I am working, whether it will be the authority will do it, whether board will do it, ते हांव chairman कडे बसून
विश्वजित, तुम्ही म्हणलेले रेनबो कलर आपण दाखयतलो म्हणून असेंब्लीक
रेनबो कलर बी दाखोवपाचे, रेनबो कलर बी पावस बी पडटा तर रेनबो केन्नाय भायर सरूं शकता. 2 आठवडे असेंब्ली आहा, कितें आहा की सगळ्या गोष्टी आतां जाल्यो हे आता ते पिन पॉइंट करतले. आणि आमी जेन्ना बोर्डान तुमचे कडेन सगळे मेंबर्स आहात क्रीडायचे बी आमकां दाखोवन दिल्ले आसा की बाबा अशे आर्बिट्ररी त्यो गोष्टी जाल्ल्यो आसा. वी हॅव सीन ऑल द प्लॅन्स ऑफ ऑल द प्लेसीस. कितें आसा, असेंब्ली इज नॉट अ प्लेस टू फॉर मी टू शो अ प्लॅन. वन डे
तुवेंच म्हणलेलें न्ही एक्सपोज
बरोबर आहा, केला न्ही, प्लॅन सगळे रेडी आहा. आता हे सर्वे नंबर सगळे घालून नवे प्लॅन्स कशे, पयलीं कशे प्लॅन आशिल्ले आनी काडल्या नंतर प्लॅन कशे आहा मीडियाक आमी सेपरेटली आमी दाखवू शकता बिफोर द असेंब्ली सेशन.
Today as a minister, you have spoken about this mass destructions and all, whatever is happening, and you have taken actions on this. Don't you think so? Earlier ministers, if they had taken, no, if they had not taken, if they had taken action, then this would have not happened.
It is each one's way of functioning. If I wanted to do something, I received several complaints. There were several court cases going on, and people, we have given justice and relief to so many people. For my job here, I told you by 31st December to make the department most simplified way of functioning, so that even if you want to increase your FSI, I told you this statement last time also, that even if you want to increase, you pay the money to the government and you increase your FSI. But for that, certain rules and regulations have to be framed. So we are in the process of doing that rules and regulations. Tomorrow, ultimately, if I want to give somebody that they wrote an article on 4 FSI, and 4 FSI is a thought process. 4 FSI, I cannot give just 4 FSI to you here. These all people who are there on the board from the Town Planning Institute and others, they have to come, they have to form rules, regulations. They have to see what is the plot size, whether they will want to give it within a plot size of 1,000 square meters or 2,000 square meters. What is the access road that is required? Only they will be applicable to get that particular thing. It does not mean, but what happened, like I said, transferring of TDR also. Transferring of TDR also, receiving rule regulations have to be made, which as per the rule regulation, those areas fit that TDR transfer. Simply you cannot do it. So let the committee decide. I don't want to get involved in the nitty-gritty of the planning process, because let the planners do it. It's better.
Minister, this scam, what you have.
Identified the officers or the officials as well.
Which one?
In the findings,
In
I
process.
identified the officials.
No, I don't want to identify anybody. I only wanted the information out, which I wanted to share, which I wanted to table on the floor of the house, as I had said earlier. When Chief Secretary and the other officers sit, they'll find out what.
Would the minister be aggressive the same way he has been earlier,
In what way?
taking actions? Oh, it could change in the days to come.
If I can place a report on the table of the house, I think that is enough aggression. I don't have to raise my voice to become aggressive. Let me be very, when we are talking of illegalities, we'll stick on illegalities. Whoever come within the framework of illegalities is illegal. And whoever have done illegalities, everything is reverted. So you got my answer. And if anybody thinks it is going to be a joke, this is going to be filed in the affidavit in the court of law. Okay, I am filing it in the court of law. There are several other things that have to be watched and seen, and ultimately we are here to give a transparent government. So that's what I thought I should give you, and I'll share it on that. I think health within 5 minutes you'll get all the survey numbers that are reverted, everything, the letter that was issued, pressure that was put, everything you'll get. So ultimately how you want to put it forward to the people of the state of Goa, you can put it. But be rest assured, for me, anybody can do anything. Anybody can do a circus also. But for me, law is supreme. Whatever I have to do as a Minister for Town Planning, I'll continue to do that.
पण तुम्ही म्हणले
फक्त सर्वे नंबर दवरता ते नावां बिवां तसलें कांय नासतलें.
कितें गायन सुरू
तुम्ही जे एग्रेशनान उलयता लोकांकडे अपेक्षा आसली की तुम्ही फॉर्मूच घालतले विधानसभेत म्हणून अशें म्हणजे नावां घेवन आनी अशें.
हे जे रिपोर्ट दिला तेजे सर्वे नंबर सगळे रिवर्ट झाले सगळे सर्वे नंबर आसा तितके गेले ते खूप झाले. तुवें जर ऑनलायन गेलो तुजे कडेन आमी डिजिटल केला. आयज आमच्या देशाचे प्रधानमंत्री डिजिटायझेशनाचेर भर दितात. तुवें जर खंयचेय सर्वे नंबर घातले की तुका कळटले की बाबा हे सर्वे नंबर घातला, हे बदलला, हे. आणि दुसरी गोष्ट एक आहा, तुम्ही विचार तरी करा, नागोवा बाबरा हे सगळे एरिया तुम्ही C3 केल्यार खंयचें इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर येतले, पाणी खंयचें येतले, लोक गांवचो लोक तांकां नाका त्यो गोष्टी. आनी कितें आहा, आमी तिनूय बसतले, आमी मिटींग आपयला फाल्यां नाल्यार परवा. चेअरमन आमचे तिनूय PDAचे चेअरमन तांकां आनी तेंचे कितें आहा तांकां वेगळे तरेन तांकां एम्पावर करून ते कशें फुडें कितें व्हरपाचें. प्लस आमी ऑलरेडी थरयला न्ही की 4 संस्था जी आहा, टावन प्लॅनिंग इन्स्टिट्यूट, इंडियन इन्स्टिट्यूट ऑफ इंजिनियर्स, CII, मागीर तुझे जी गोवा चेंबर ऑफ कॉमर्स, हांवें सगळ्यांक बरोबर घेवन फुडें वचपाचें.
Sir, last question. Sir, one more thing.
Discuss this with the chief minister and you discuss this.
I have informed the chief minister that I am
And
placing
you
on the
said
floor
you
of the
also-
House.
And you also discuss it with
Central
leadership.
leadership.
See, listen,
To-
I always have a habit that if I am doing anything important, I always keep my leaders informed. This is simple.
Sir, one more thing we would like to know about, when you talk about planning and all, let us take Panjim city. We have seen the recent flooding and all.
What I'm saying,
when you talk about planning
what
and
I'm
all.
saying, we are all have to work as a team now. Let's not go into, there's no point
Discussion
in
again.
going back into history. We need to work as a team. Whether it is Babush, whether it is myself, whether it is Daji, whether it is Joshua is a young person. Everybody has got a thought process. Luckily, urban development is with me only. Forest also is with me. Town planning is also with me. Health also is with me. So basically what happens, we can work as a team. If anybody is a suggestion and anybody wants to, that's why master plan and urban planning is very important. Master plan was not made. Now we are asking accountability of the municipalities also. So we will work together. We will work with the opposition, we will work with the government and we'll see how to move forward.
Committee headed by Chief Secretary असतले पळय. It will go by recommendation of this committee.
हे प्रायव्हेट मेंबर्सांना घालून आम्ही रिपोर्ट केला. देयर इज नो गव्हर्नमेंट इंटरफिअरन्स.
नवी करतले ती. आता येऊ करतले तुम्ही.
त्यांना घेऊन त्यांना ऍड करून त्यांचे कितें सहभाग करून त्यांना कशें कितें रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी फिक्स करून त्यांना चलोवन दिली. सगळ्या गोष्टी मिनिस्टरान हात घालपाची गरज ना. आणि त्याच बरोबर कितें आहा की हे सगळ्या गोष्टी आमकां कंप्लीट करूंक जाय. त्याच बरोबर जे कितें ODP आमी ठरयल्लें की आमी आतां हांव बोर्ड करतले काय हांव तांकां परत ऑथॉरिटी दितलो करपाक ते म्हाका चिंतचें पडटलें न्ही. कितले म्हणून गोष्टी हांव करूं शकता एक मनीस. आमी म्हणून आमी आयज सगळ्या लोकांक स्टेक होल्डराक तांकां स्टेक होल्डराक इन्वॉल्व करून ते करपाची गरज आसा. मागीर आमकां बी सोंपें पडटा. सी इफ अ स्टेक होल्डर लायक somebody from the CII or they CII ropes in some some bringing an expert, it becomes easy for us.
And what action will people who perpetrated these illegalities take?
That I'll keep you posted. No, nobody is going to go be set free. What has happened? How has it happened? All that I will keep you posted. Time to time, let us go step by step. Nobody expected this report to be tabled on the floor of the House. Nobody expected this exercise to be completed successfully. Nobody even had the idea from the media as to what actually happened in these areas. None of the members of the media had. Never there was a report that there was a mass scale elevation of your FSI from A to S1 or S2 to C3.
तेज्याके चड आमचो सांकवाळे डिस्ट्रक्शन जालां.
ना तुझे तो विषय ना एक करून हांव सॉल्व करतो. खबर आहा तू कित्याक जायत्या लोकांनी ते रिप्रेझेंटेशन दिल्लें आसा. पूण कितें आहा सगळी कडेन एका टायमाक लक्ष घालपाक डिफिकल्ट जाता. तुजे कितें विशय आहा ते हांव सिस्टमॅटिकली हे घेवन आमी ते करपाक. जर उरला तूच म्हाजे नजरेक हाडून दी. आमी ते कमिटी काम करून दिता. बाबा कोणी तरी धाडून दिला मिडियांतलो ते लक्ष घालून काडून घ्या म्हणून. कित्याक आमकां कितें आसा बेसिकली यू अंडरस्टँड वन पॉयंट. People come to Goa because they love Goa. People come to Goa because they feel that there's a lot of greenery, there's a lot of peace of mind, and Goa has got a different the outlook of Goa is totally different if you go outside the state of Goa. If you destroy Goa and you make Goa like a city or a metro, people are not going to come to Goa. So you have to save Goa for posterity. These are the people who have destroyed Goa for posterity. And they should be punished by the people. People are there. In every election, people know. People of Goa are silent. They punish people at the appropriate time. I don't have to do anything. Thank you so much. हांव कोणाकडेन धाडटा.